These are the books and resources we use for our Ancient India main lesson block. We're using the main lesson book by Live Education. This curriculum lasts about 3 to 6 weeks for this unit. We're also using our main lesson books from A Child's Dream. These are 9 inches by 12 inches, and they are blank pages on both sides with onion skin pages in between each double page layout. Some of the additional resources we're using for this unit: Where is the Taj Mahal? This is a great read aloud or independent reading for an older child. We're also using World Tales for Family Storytelling. This is volume 3, so this is for children 8 to 11, and these stories are quite short. They're great for opening activities, and we read all of the ones for India for this particular unit. We also have Ancient Science. I chose 2 projects from this book that we could use for this unit. We also have India Revealed. This is the only book I picked up from our local library, and it just gives us an overview of the history from the ancients to modern culture. We also have a cookbook called The Best of India, and we did choose one recipe from this book to make, and we chose Shami kebabs. We also have About Time and the How Science Works, the Time book. Now, both of these I intended to use with our ancient civilizations, and this one starts at ancient Egypt, so we didn't quite use it for this unit, but we are going to be using it for our other ancient civilizations, and this one also starts at around ancient Egypt as well, and then goes into modern time. We also have Exploring Ancient Civilizations India. This is for grades 3 to 6, and I think you could even use it up through middle school. It has a great overview from the history to the religion and even some hands-on projects towards the back of the book. We also have this picture book called One Grain of Rice. This is a great math book as well as an ancient India book or just an India book. And it goes through this girl who's trying to get rice from the Raja, and she makes a deal with him to give her double the rice every day for 30 days, and she ends up with enough rice to feed her whole village. This book is called The Blind Men and the Elephant, and while this is a retelling of an ancient story, I'm not sure whether the origins of this story are Indian. However, I do really like this story a lot. You could probably find it with different illustrations and different details, but this is a really great one to add as well. Life in the Ancient Indus River Valley. This one is another book that's going to go over just the general history and geography and culture of the area, especially the ancient history as well. And this was an addition that we had with our unit. The Elephant's Friend and Other Tales of Ancient India. This is could have been a really great book for us, but we're really not into the comic strip style books, but I think that the content itself is just right for an ancient India unit, because it goes through all of these different stories that in my mind are probably the fables of the culture, and it helps with understanding different lessons, whether you're a young child or an adult. I feel like these are the stories that you can learn many lessons from. These 2 books I picked up from our local library bookstore. These ones are tales from India Classics. We have volume 2 and volume 3, and these ones I think are the most authentic tales that I've seen. It seems like this is a production that's made for non-native Indians who really want to understand the culture, or maybe for the Indian population, even if they're living outside of India. This is my feeling on this book, because in one of the books there was a little note that from the person who gifted this book to the person who received this book, and it seems like these kinds of stories are the ones that really represent the culture quite a bit, and the stories that have to do with the religion, and they are timeless in a sense, and these are the ones that I imagine are probably handed down orally from generation to generation.